So we are Williams Heritage, tasked with the continual maintenance, re-engineering of our own cars, restoration and also event support anywhere in the world with our amazing team of technicians. I'm Jim Barker and I'm the Heritage Car Build Manager here at Williams Racing.
And what's happening today?
It's a very exciting day actually. We've got Honda joining us. They're bringing chassis FW1102, so one of our championship winning cars from 1986. It's flown over from Japan. We've not had that car at our home for a very long time. Then over the next 3 days working with Honda, we're going to strip that car, do a complete assessment, literally absolute nut and bolt strip on that car. We'll assess the car over that time, we'll look at electronics. Honda will obviously look at the engine and make sure that we haven't got any concerns in rebuilding that car and hopefully working towards getting it ready for Goodwood Festival of Speed in 2025.
I'm Frank Durney. I was at Williams from 1978 to 1988 and then again in the early 2000s. Frank was on at me to join the team. Back in the day when we had no money, Frank and I used to share a room at the races quite often, so he was my roomie. There were great years. So my first thought was how nice to see some of my old mates, people I've worked with for years. So yeah, it's nice and nostalgic to see them. It brings back memories of new ideas that were new then, but obviously are pretty not new now. But this car, when it first ran and we saw how quick it was, I knew that it was going to be quite a good step because the wind tunnel model was an awful lot better than the FW10 had been. But how much quicker than everyone else we were came as a bit of a surprise. It's a big project for the guys because they've got to go through all the bits that come off the car, check their provenance, make sure they're not cracked, corroded, make sure they're right for the period. And then when the car gets rebuilt, it's a big old project to make sure it goes together properly with the right parts and is reliable and safe.
You reckon I'll do it?
Of course.
When the car comes in, the first thing for us to do is really carry out an assessment. We haven't seen that car here for a very long time. We want to make sure that we fully understand the specification of that car. One of the very first things we're going to do is laser scan the wings to understand exactly what wing profiles we're dealing with. We have very good documentation dating back to 1986, but we don't have anything like CAD assemblies or CAD files for those wings. So once we've done that, we are going to go through a strip of the car. Wheels and bodywork come off, the diffuser comes off to give us full access to the car, and then we're going to take the big bits off. So we're literally going to take the gearbox off, we'll take the engine off, and then we'll strip the main corners from the car. So the uprights and the wishbones will come off the car. That'll be sort of day one. Day two, we will focus on things like chassis strip. So the fuel cell will come out of the car, the wiring loom will come out of the car, the pedals, all of the driver systems will come out. And then we're at a point where we've really got the car in its component form and we can start to process it through its different steps of turning it round, crack testing, proof testing, and all of the things that we need to do to make sure that the car is safe to run in the future.
These are the original parts build manuals. You've got literally handwritten lists of the parts. Everything's been scanned and is now in a digital format. The cars back in these times, you know, throughout the season, you wouldn't just have like 2 or 3 updates. They were updating stuff during the, you know, over the race weekend. Everything here is like invaluable. You know, we've had to cross-reference these to make sure they're the correct type for the car that we're working on. So here we've got a thing called a green sheet. This is the original setup for the British Grand Prix at Brands Hatch in 1986. All of these different settings is how the car will be built for Goodwood.
Hello, my name's Chris Braun. I'm Chief Engineer for Williams Heritage. And we're here today to complete a shakedown to sign the car off ready for running. So that will include 3 runs, which first run is an installation run to just do basic checks on the car to check that everything is working properly. That would be at low speed. Then I have a second run, which will be a higher speed run with a single lap to start bedding in the brakes, checking steering systems, checking temperatures. And then the third run will hopefully be 2 laps, and that will be to further bed in the brakes and check systems.
Hi, I'm Karun Chandok and I'm the official test driver for Williams Heritage. It's really important for Williams to maintain these cars because it's a part of our story, it's part of the team's history and heritage. We're one of the most successful teams in the sport, and for us it's a great opportunity to remind people of that glorious past. I haven't yet been in the FW11. I've been lucky to have driven over 30 different F1 cars, including 12 World Championship winners. This will be the 13th championship winner that I'm driving, but I'm hoping it's going to be lucky number 13, and I'm super excited. I haven't driven a Honda Turbo yet, so but I will say I found this in my old bedroom at home. This was my favorite Scalextrics car when I was a kid, and this was Mansell 86, and I'm super excited to live out the dream and drive the real one. The car's been great. The team have done a fantastic job. I mean, this has been a labour of love for the Heritage team. I'm just the lucky one at the end of that journey who gets to play with it. But it fired up, first crank, it pulled away, clutch felt great, and the car felt fantastic.
You never quite know, the car's nearly 40 years old, so there's always a problem that can happen. We've done a thorough investigation of all components, steering rebuild, so we're confident that the car will be perfectly okay for Goodwood.
It's been great having Honda come on board, working with Honda again, brings back all the old memories. But I mean, an iconic car, iconic engine, iconic drivers. Absolutely fantastic.
It's been a huge job. I grew up watching this car on TV, and now I get to work on it and bring it back to its former glory. You get all sorts of drivers in these cars, but when you have the original drivers from back in the day, it's like it all just looks right. All the right things have come together.
I mean, it really was a big effort and a really good team effort to get the car ready. Back with its original drivers. I mean, it don't get better than that.
It was awesome. Wheel spin in 6th gear. Most sensational car. It was brilliant.
I'd like to thank Honda for bringing FW11 over to Japan, giving it to the heritage of Williams to strip it down, rebuild it. Done a great job, and it brings so many memories back, FW11, because it's the car that tried to kill you on every corner. Yeah, huge challenge, beautiful car, and so much power. In qualifying spec, at the highest it was about 1,500 horsepower. It was an awesome car. The biggest thing for me, I have to say, is the fans. The fans have been just incredible, and going up the hill and feeling the power and accelerating off the line. It transports you back all those years when we were racing, and I'm ready for the next Grand Prix, I really am.